Now, I hate to lower myself to progressive lingo, but I'm going to have to in this video for just the first 30 seconds because once you are finished watching this video, any progressive person out there is going to consider me a racist, a bigot, and somebody who leans on stereotypes to form an opinion. So here's the disclaimer. I am part Apache. I'm also part Spanish. I'm the CFO of a homeless ministry. Every Saturday, I feed the homeless as well as donate my time and money to the homeless on a weekly basis. There's that. I'm now qualified to have this conversation. Thank you, Mr. Sharpton. Okay, what's been bothering me, what I find, to the very least, a little annoying in this country, and I think it's about mindset, and I think government programs and constant government interference in people's lives and the things that they would do naturally, like go to family or look for work. Government has made the mindset, the American spirit, pretty anemic for a lot of people, especially on the lower end. What I have noticed, and many of you probably have too, is on Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, you will see an illegal alien selling flowers on the corner. And oftentimes, too many times, on the same freeway exit corner or a street corner, I will see an American-born, typically a Caucasian, sitting there with a sign saying, need money or whatever, or asking for money. Meanwhile, 10 feet away from them is somebody who's not from this country trying to make a living, trying to make some money, trying to earn it, rather than just looking for a handout. Another great example is something that I actually see on a weekly basis. Like I said, on Saturdays when I go to feed the homeless, because I do have a big heart for people in need, I head to a park. But on my way to that park, there's another park. And that park has at least 20 to 30 illegal aliens on the corner. And sometimes when I do a really big barbecue at the other park, I have to pull over and let the guys know, hey, I'm doing a barbecue. If anybody wants to come eat, bring their families, have some food. And of course, the illegal aliens, they want to hop in the back of my truck. They're like, hey, they're rushing to my vehicle because they want to find some work. They want to get a job. So anyway, after I leave that park on occasion when I go there to let them know that I'm feeding, I head to the other park, my main park. And I then camp out there and set the barbecue up and start doing feedings. And 99%, and this is just my own experience from what I see, 99% of the people are American born. And oftentimes, after they're done eating, or maybe they're just coming and they came a little late to the barbecue, they'll say that they're going to work or they just got back from work. And in the beginning, I remember when I first started doing this, I used to go, wow, okay, great, you found a job, congratulations. But now I know what they mean by that. A lot of the homeless in America consider working, they call it signing. If you haven't heard that term, all it is basically signing. You stand on a corner and sign. And occasionally the police give you a hard time, but the fact is that's what they often consider work. And I find that so interesting because here, instead of standing on a corner looking for work, they consider standing on a corner with a sign begging for money. Work, which it isn't work, it's begging. And there's nothing wrong with begging if you're in a situation where you have no choice. Look, if you're working or you're trying to work, or you're disabled where you can't work and you're in a situation where you don't have support from family, don't have support from friends, you're just rock bottom, then I understand. You have to beg. I would do it if I was in that situation. But so it's not about pride, it's about mindset. Why are Americans, when senators and congressmen and presidents say that Americans just won't do the job, why is that? Instead of asking people, instead of immediately jumping to the conclusion that it's the pay, because I've talked to several of these illegal aliens, pretty much the rock bottom, at least in my area, and this is Southern California, is $10 an hour. And that is for farm work, that is for gardening, that is for just small jobs, small construction jobs. A lot of the construction jobs, however, I've heard illegal aliens tell me that they've been paid as much as 16, 17 bucks an hour. Now, when you add that up, let's say they just made 10 bucks an hour and they worked for 8 hours. That's 80 bucks a day. I know a lot of Americans who make at least that much by not working at all. And I know this is a very sensitive topic, especially to people who watch this channel, because many of you are out there looking for work actively, and you don't want to be labeled because several people, not several people, but a lot of people, and I know it's not the majority probably, but there are no statistics to prove this. But a lot of people are fraudulently getting unemployment. They're not looking for work. In fact, I know people who have put themselves in a situation where they don't even qualify for unemployment, but they have lied on the documentation to get it because everybody's heard, hey, 99 weeks of free money. Now, what has been studied and what is factual is that once the unemployment benefits come close to expiring, statistically, people looking for jobs jumps. It goes way up. I don't have that information off the top of my head, but I will try to put it in the information area after I post this video. So, the mindset in America. I guess I'm just putting it out there, putting out my observation. It bothers me. I don't know what to do about it. I certainly see government as an interference. I certainly see, when people turn to government first, instead of turning to their family, instead of turning to themselves, instead of turning to their own resources and their own ideas. I guess one of the problems too, and this is just a side note, now I'm going to start to ramble, sorry, but people become zombies. They watch TV, then they get in their car, listen to the radio, then they do whatever else they're going to do. If they're in the grocery store, they've got their iPod on or whatever the hell those things are, and they're listening to more music and just brains just on autopilot all day. I don't know. This country, maybe technology in that sense of permanent entertainment in our brains is killing the innovation in this country. Anyway, before I ramble on anymore, I will stop this racist rant, this Tea Party craziness right now, this mean-spirited video. You guys have a great day. Thanks.